At the start of this Nuzlocke, I forgot to name my Oshawott, so I'm doing that now, which is good. I name Pokemon after commenters, and why am I lagging? Well, it's because I got a shitty computer. ERA OK999 says, I really like these essays, honestly, the way you analyze media in general. Honestly, I do question your hatred for Gamzee. I mean, it's obvious, but what are your reasons for disliking the character? I mean, I don't hate Gamzee. I just think, like, he's a nothing character. Like, Gamzee Makara, he's like a few brief appearances for a stoner joke, and then he becomes a violent murderer villain. And like people are like, oh, it would have been better if we got this really deep redemption for Gamzee and him going around apologizing to everyone. And like, okay, but I feel nothing towards the character. I don't give a shit about like Gamzee as a good guy. He spends 90% of the comic as this violent villain. So when I talk about Gamzee, I talk about him as he is for most of the comic, as this just fucking asshole who kills people. Like, yeah, whatever. So, yeah, that's the most important thing to be talking about right now that has happened this week. Is I got a comment asking me about Gamzee on my video. I did this side quest for the amulet coin off screen. It's about Gamzee. This video. I really am mad about that Seltzer poll because it gave me hope, and I was very nervous about the election. And then I thought, oh, this will be good. This election won't be a nightmare. And then I don't have a grass type. And then the election didn't go that way. Oh, I was gonna go for several points off by like fucking 15. Iowa just completely won for Trump. Like, with a few hundred votes towards this politician I've interacted with a lot who I don't like a lot, but more importantly, nationally, Republicans, they fucking dominated. They took over. I shouldn't have been given hope because that made it more frustrating when that hope was snatched away. Woohoo. And like, there's a million fucking think pieces, people arguing about why the Republicans won, and it's like, it's the Zoomers, it's the Hispanics, it's the Democrats didn't appeal to the working class. It's the Democrats went too far to the right to try and appeal to the working class. And honestly, you know what I think it is? I think it's that America has a fascism problem. I don't know if it was possible for the Democrats to win because America has a fascism problem. Like, we are filled, like, we're living in a country that's just filled with fucking fascists. And like, currently I'm working on videos about fascism. I'm reading about fascism, writing about fascism, and it's like, this is just fucking fascist. It's making me more aware of, I don't know which peer is which is why I'm wrong. I don't know the city very well. Like, people voted for Trump because they're anxious about the economy and they want a strongman dictator to come in and get rid of all of the non-whites. Like, you could say, well, they voted for the economic reasons, but no, when the president's saying, the non-whites, they're poisoning our bloodlines, they're eating our pets, I'm going to round them all up. Not even illegal immigrants, although this country fucking hates immigrants. He's just flat out saying, I am going after black people. I'm going after people from Haiti because I think they're genetically inferior. And then people vote for him. The reason they vote for him is because they're fucking racist. And no, wrong street. I don't fucking know. We've just got a fascism problem. And the other big problem is that the right has completely taken over information in this country. I don't know which street to go to. Like, people, like, there was this fucking article I read that's like pointing out, like, one of the key factors in election, one of the main things that leads people to vote right is being fundamentally wrong about reality and like buying the propaganda. Like, among people, we ask people, do you think crime rates are high or low right now? And the answer is they're low. They're fucking low. Crime rates have been plummeting for years. There was a bit of a spike in 2020, and that's it. crime rates have gone down since then. Crime rates are fucking low. And among people who said, actually, crime rates are high because that's what they said on Fox News and Facebook, which I believe, and they never lied to me because they got the racists on it that I like. Among people who believe that crime rates are high, they overwhelmingly voted for Biden. So or voted for Trump. So like, what the fuck could the Harris campaign do to like? They could have like talked about, oh, we've lowered crime rates, we've made the economy better, we're making things better for Americans. Doesn't fucking matter because those people aren't gonna fucking hear it because all they're gonna hear is that Joe Biden is a communist and so is Kamala. Like I'm a reporter and guys, that fucking lawnmower. Why? It's November. What are you fucking lawn mowing? Jesus. What was I saying? Like, I did exit polling, and like I talked to these two women after it, and they're like, well, I voted for Trump because the current party is going to is turning this country into communism. You don't fucking know what that word means. You don't fucking know. Our school system sure as hell didn't teach you what fucking communism is. Because if you did know what it was, you know that that's not what fucking Joe Biden is. Or maybe you would fucking believe that it's what Joe Biden is because of fucking Fox News giving you all your fucking information. Like, but even saying aside that, it's people voted for a white supremacist, serial rapist who tried a coup and has vowed to become a dictator because, well, I mean, the economy. Like, yes, he's gonna round up and murder a bunch of people for not being white, but I mean, that is a price I am willing to pay for slightly cheaper gas prices. And that's just the core of fucking fascism. They vote for Trump because they don't give a shit about other people. These good Christians who go to church every week and talk about love and caring about others, and then go home and talk about how they fucking hate immigrants and want them all to be rounded up and shot in the fucking head. You know, I'm in a bad fucking mood. And we can talk about, well, actually, the economy is very complicated. The cause for that big inflation was the fucking COVID-19 pandemic, which was mishandled by Trump, which worsened our economic woes, and the economy has actually improved over Joe Biden's presidency. It doesn't fucking matter. People feel like the economy is bad. They feel like it's bad because there are too many non-whites, so they voted for the fascist. It's the end of the fucking story. Whatever. I don't want to talk about this anymore. I've talked about this too much. I don't need to heal up before the gym. Let's just go beat the shit out of Berg, and I'll probably end this one soon. I've been hard at work. Oh god, this gym must feel awful to go. You would just be completely covered in fucking honey. Ugh, that sounds gross. Ugh, stop being so slow with your animations. So I covered some school plays because that's part of my small town news reporter job, and man, I just fucking hate high school drama. They're so bad, and the problem, it is always script. Like, half the kids can't act, but even if there were wonderful actors, the problem would still be, wow, these scripts are terrible. Why did you choose them? Like, you chose the least funny script imaginable, and as a result, the play was kind of bad. Like, I watched two one-act plays at one school, and both of the scripts were like things they found online, and they weren't that great, and it was kind of boring. And then last night, I went to another play. It was written by the English teacher, and I talked to him before the play, and he talked about how he actually writes his own plays, and he tries to make it so it features every kid. And that's the problem with plays written by professional writers, is that they have a limited number of parts, and kids get playing tree number 3. And like, I can appreciate that. Like, the point of drama is to give a good experience for the kids. It's not to give high art, but also so anyway, 27 kids tried out this play, so I wrote a play with 27 characters. That's too many fucking characters. You can't have 27 characters. Oh, and if you're gonna have 27 characters, ran better than you did. It wasn't very good. I didn't enjoy it very much. Yeah, I've just been having a rough week. That election just, like, I sat there just watching like the Some More News live stream, constantly refreshing, seeing is Iowa, what's Iowa gonna do? What's Iowa gonna do? What's the country gonna do? And it turns out fascism. They're gonna go fucking fascist because they like fascism. It's not deeper. There's nothing deeper. They voted for the fascists because they want the fascism, and I'm tired of pretending otherwise. You know, these nice people who would give you the coat off their back, who would help you out, who are so kind and friendly as long as you're white. That is the core of Trump's fucking. I'm so sick of this shit. There's a lot of writing for the rewriting Homestuck video. It's gonna end up being really, really long. I think I'm probably gonna end up making the longest Homestuck essay ever made with this one. I need to heal up because we've written the first 5 segments covering Homestuck, the epilogues, Homestuck 2, Taking Back Canon, and Act G, and that's 12,000 words. That's more than an hour, which is a lot, and I have 10 more things to talk about, and they might end up being even longer. So I am estimating more than 4 hours. Like, I did like a search last night. Did a search last night through YouTube for Homestuck video essays, trying to find what is the longest one, and I do think my epilogues video is the longest Homestuck video essay already. I'm definitely going to beat it. There was a 4.5 hour video on Psycholonials, but whatever, it's Psycholonials. It's not Homestuck. I need to read that eventually. Andrew Hussey's socialist clown visual novel follow up to Homestuck that absolutely no one read. Yeah. I'm gonna be fucking fine in the next 4 years. Most of us are going to be fine. Like, there's a lot of like white liberals like freaking out. You're gonna be fine. You're not getting thrown in the fucking camps. The trans people are, the immigrants are, the Muslims especially are. You're gonna be fine. Maybe electoral politics is just fucking nonsense, and I should stop giving a shit and stop voting and just give in to giving up, and everything is broken and there's nothing you can do to fix it, like other online leftists, and I don't fucking know. Yeah, I don't really have much to say. I'm gonna end this one quickly after I beat up Berg. Let's see. Next thing I'm writing for my video essay is going to be about Crow Strider, which is one of the more well-known ones I've got. I've talked to Marikai Sunset. I'm going to do that video. Hey, fuck you. Don't attack me. Yeah, I'm just really not in the mood to talk about a lot of things this morning. I've got to do this thing for my job where it's like, ooh, there's this nonprofit that helps out veterans by putting up flagpoles so they can look at the American flag. Wow, that's a dumb fucking charity. How the fuck does that help anyone? Like, our country likes veterans too much. Our country worships soldiers and just the concept. Like, I have to cover a fucking Veterans Day like ceremony on Monday morning, and that's gonna suck. I really don't like Veterans Day. I really don't like this obsessive worship of the United States military we have in this country. And we gotta honor the veterans. They fought for freedom. No, they fucking didn't. No, they fucking didn't. Like, maybe the World War II ones you can say that about, but like the fucking Vietnam vets, they didn't fight. They fought to kill children to uphold capitalism. The War on Terror, we have fucking generals from the War on Terror saying, yeah, I mean, the primary motive of this was to protect the profits of American oil companies, and I don't think killing people for a fucking oil company is honorable at all. I don't think killing people to uphold capitalism is honorable. I don't think our soldiers have ever, in my lifetime, fought for my rights. Like that's the thing. Like, the United States, for pretty much all of its existence, was a horrific, unfree, authoritarian nation, And the military didn't do shit about that. Hey, you know who fucking fought for our freedoms? Rioters, leftists, protesters. Those are the people who fought for our freedoms. Those are the people who should be given, fucking parades and multiple holidays. They get 3 fucking holidays for the US military. The military hasn't fought for shit. Tell me how fucking bombing hospitals in Iraq kept me free. And people get pissed when you fucking say this because those veterans, they sacrificed their lives for those oil companies, and it's very honorable. They killed hundreds of thousands of civilians, just brutally massacred entire towns, bombed hospitals, bombed weddings, but they did that for cheap gas and your freedoms, I guess. So you need to respect them, and I think we need to get the American people need to just mock and insult veterans more. We need to treat veterans. The idea that Vietnam vets were spat on after the war is not a thing that ever has any recorded of happening, but it should have. We should have, after Vietnam, said these people are terrible. We are ashamed. They should be ashamed. They should live the rest of their lives in shame. They should not be given any sort of warm welcome at all. They should be ashamed of what they did, because what they did was murder children. There is nothing. They did not fight for freedom. They fought to murder children to uphold capitalism. Okay? A lot of people get mad when you say the veterans don't fight for freedom, not because we have a cult of military worship. And maybe the reason the US is so susceptible to fascism is because there's a cult of military worship. It's you murder people for the government. Oh, that's so good. It's awesome when the government kills people. Let's do this assembly at the school where we just stand there and chant, it is good when the government kills people. It is good when the government kills people. It is good when the government kills people. And all these fucking conservatives are I'm anti-government. I'm fighting. My big thing is personal freedom. And also, I fucking love the military. I think it is awesome when the government kills people. It is so cool when the government kills people to uphold American business profits and capitalism. I fucking love when the government kills people. And I'm a libertarian. I think that the government overreaches too much because occasionally they tell companies to stop poisoning the water supply. That's the real tyranny, is that occasionally large companies say they can't murder us. Yeah, fuck the military. If you joined it, you should be ashamed of yourself. You did a wrong thing. And I mean, there is a lot of people get swept up into it because they grow up in this cult-like country that worships the military. I had fucking military recruiters coming to my school and talking to me when I was 12, and that's fucked up. I think those guys, I hope those military recruiters get shipped out and shot in the head. I hope they die because they're terrible human beings. I hope they get killed in battle. I genuinely do. Military recruiters are fucking disgusting human beings who should be hated with all the... I despise them with a burning fucking passion. And I look at Facebook to the local schools to keep in on what's going on, and we had a military soldier come to talk to the kids about the U.S. military, and that's fucking horrible. Don't let that fucker in your school. Spit on him. Fucking spit on him. The point is, our country's descending into fascism, and I don't think we would be descending as hard if we taught kids to spit on veterans and call them murderers and call them assholes and stop treating people like you murdered those people for the government. You're so good because you murder people for the government. Fuck the military. And people will be like, well, my uncle served. He shouldn't have. He shouldn't. That's a bad thing he did. I'm sorry that it sucks that your uncle is a fucking violent criminal, but I'm not gonna say that crime is awesome because he's related to you. And wow, I'm lagging a lot. And God, that lawnmower is fucking obnoxious. Jesus, it's November. Why is your lawn growing in the first place? Oh, let's just kill Berg and then let's fucking end this. And then go talk to, what? I don't give a shit about the American flag. It's like, it represents those soldiers who murder people for oil companies, and we gotta respect this piece of fabric. Fuck it, burn it, use it as fucking toilet. Like, I remember, like, over the summer, talking about, like, Kamala Harris, like, fucking up her campaign by just trying to appeal to a right that doesn't exist. The right was never gonna vote for her because she's a black woman. So why the fuck did she try to appeal to them? But, like, there were protests because genocidal war criminal Benjamin Netanyahu was invited to Congress, and there were protests, and someone burned an American flag. And oh no, that fabric is more valuable than those children that the U.S. military is funding the burning of. Like, listen, and like fucking Harris is like, listen, I believe in the right to protest, but this is horrific. You shouldn't burn an American flag. Like, that stands for those proud child murderers, those proud men who valiantly do whatever the government tells them, kill whoever they are ordered to, because they just like murder. They join the military because they want to kill people, because they like the idea of murdering children, and that's why they joined the fucking military. And I'm tired of fucking pretending otherwise. Fuck the U.S. military. I'm just fucking... This is a rambling, angry rant. I am so sick of this fucking country. I'm so sick of patriotism and the worship of murder. And god fucking damn it, why won't this whirlipede die? I'm fine. I'm fine. Once a gym battle, I used this wonderful fresh water. It has saved me twice. The water guy is my friend. But 99 defense, that's why I won't go down. It has way too good stats. Even with my only super effective against bug move. Okay, and as long as rock throw doesn't miss. Why would I say that? Why would I jinx myself like that? Didn't matter. I won. It's dead. Let's kill the Dwebble and the Lemony. How much? What's chip? How much damage chip? I'll take that instead of work up. Wow, I am out of it today. I've been doing work on my Batman video. I got Batman Returns and Batman Forever returned, filmed, and then lost half the audio recording for Batman Returns, so I have to do the back half of that video again. I got the 60s and 80s Batman movies cut, which means I've got together in the timeline, edited together, but the like appearing the footage over my shoulder I do as a separate pass. I have to get that done. Because I only got my Wi-Fi a few days ago. Because I only got my Wi-Fi Wednesday morning. Oh my god, fucking hit it. I only got my Wi-Fi Wednesday morning, and because of that, I haven't been able to work on Empire of Steel, and I got one that I'm supposed to come out next week. Also, I said I'd do that true ending trailer for Day of Apotheosis. I pushed it off. I've been working on other things. It's been a rough week, you know? It's been a rough week. Okay. Stop using Razor Leaf. Stop using fucking Razor Leaf. Jesus, just die already. Oh, good. And crits. It's a fucking critical hit move. Right, I forgot about that. Almost died because of the recoil. That's cool. Oh, okay. Let's just keep slowly chipping away at the Levany and its critical hit move. Berg is a tough gym leader. Maybe I shouldn't have sacrificed my fire type. Yeah. I need... whatever. I think this Homestuck video I'm working on right now is gonna be really good. At least this video about all these fan endings and why they fail. I think it's gonna be good. Don't crit, don't crit. And I still have to take out the Dwebble, but that'll be a lot easier when I use my Duet. I'm gonna have to heal again because there's that high crit chance. Yay! Pokemon Black and White is a game. Pokemon encoding overall. I can't fucking. I'm sorry that I've got a shitty laptop. I'm sorry I can't. Jesus fucking Christ. I need to replace this fucking laptop eventually. I've had it for 6 years now. And it is showing. It is clunking along. You bitch. You fucking bitch. I record once a week, every week, even if I'm not in it, just to get my thoughts down and a living record of how I was feeling. And how I'm feeling is that fascism is taking over this country. And it's going to be a rough 4 years. And also a rough 40 years because of the fucking Supreme Court is going to be this far right. It's going to be fucking people. We're going to get more fucking fascists on the Supreme Court because they're going to be appointed by a fascist. And they're going to continue to destroy this fucking country because they're the unelected people who serve lifetime terms. Fuck them. Fuck them all. Hope. Can't say what I hope. Because, the FBI is such good guys, the FBI, they don't give a shit when, say, a president orders a murder or a congressman makes a decision that kills people. That's fine. Those are killings that are allowed. But never even joke about what you want to happen to those people in power. Because the main point of the cops existing is to protect those in power and ensure they are able to kill as many people as possible. Because that's their God-given right as politicians. Hell... yeah, is there any bullshit after the gym battle or can I just go? I'm gonna run back to the Pokemon Center and I should write more of that Death Note story I was writing where Light murders Richard Nixon. I feel like that'll cheer me up if I write that, if I work on that. Yes, long animation showing me getting badge number 3. I can get some good Pokemon in the Desert Resort. Everyone stay safe out there. Like, you're gonna get through this. You're gonna survive. Don't let them take away your hope. Don't let them make you feel like it's over, even though they want to. You're going to... Hey, listen to me. Listen to me. Donald Trump is 78 years old. He thinks that exercise is bad for you. He's going to die in like 2 years, and you will get to see this man die of a heart attack. You will get to enjoy the biggest crab rave on the planet when Donald Trump dies, and then they're going to, lower their flag for a few months because he was a good war criminal, and we gotta respect the war criminals here in America, this country that's always been practically fascist. Right, there's a fight with Bianca. Okay, I don't need to listen to the ringtone. I've got the game muted. I'm just tired. I'm tired. I actually do enjoy Gamzee as an antagonist, as just this vile, horrible, disgusting monster who makes everything worse. I think he works as that, and that's what he is as a character. He's not anything more than that. So, I enjoy Gamzee as, an antagonist. And I don't give a shit about him being redeemed, because why the fuck? Okay. God, this game